Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. With the console transfer portal now open once again and commanders transferring their commander from their old Xbox, PlayStation consoles to a PC instance, they may be tempted to go for Odyssey and its first-person aspect of the Elite Dangerous game. With this comes a host of new missions, and these missions, well, they can be daunting to a commander who's not had first-hand experience. Yes, it's been around for about 2 years now, Elite Dangerous Odyssey, and there are loads of videos from content creators such as myself and others who have gone through all of these missions in great depth and detail. But how do you do it as a new, fresh off the boat commander with minimal, and I say that, minimal equipment? Well, I'm going to show you one particular mission here which is quite good and lucrative. It's how to shut down a base without causing or raising the alarm. So as a newly transferred over commander into the Elite Dangerous Odyssey Galaxy, then you're going to want a few items. But before you do that, you're going to need a mission as well. So you've marvelled at the station and the interiors and how they glow and how worn they look as well. And it comes second nature soon. Get yourself over to a terminal and access the mission boards. We're looking for covert shutdown or switch off power at a base. Could be a military site, could be any type of base really. But the key here is that you're not to raise the settlement's alarms. Now, I was quite surprised when I did this mission, where I did, that even though people were looking around and raising the alarm, the mission didn't fail. But it might have been because it was a quite secluded area. Anyway, the loadout. You're going to need a Maverick suit. Okay, now people who watch my streams will know I do favour the Maverick suit, and I do favour the plasma weapons as well. So the Maverick suit allows you to do larceny missions, collection missions, and I think is a good all-rounder. The Artemis suit is an exploration suit, and the Dominator is one for warfare. If you haven't got one of these suits, then get yourself over to the vendor in these stations, and you can see purchase suits, and you can see the 3 suits available there which they may have. You may also be lucky and see suits there that have already got some engineering in place or are at a different level. So as I mentioned, the Dominator suit is a warfare suit, the Maverick suit is a good all-rounder, allow you to cut into buildings and what have you, and the Artemis suit is something for exploration. Kit yourself out with a decent weapon. I favour plasma pistols, and then it's going to be time to get yourself over to your mission site. So once you're there and you've landed, things start to get interesting. Here's the base. You can see in the top right hand corner, it's take the power regulator from the power center building and do not trigger the alarm. Now, I was really surprised I managed to do this, but it just goes to show different game dynamics, the seclusion, say, of the base, whether it's Anarchy or not, all play a factor. So here I am, I've got my Maverick suit on, I haven't got my shields on at the moment, so I'm running fast and loose, and also I am just going to get inside this building. Now, normally in these type of buildings, you will find your settlement alarms are going to be in the security section. Now, normally you can get in through the habitation area, obviously where people sleep. Now, you will be challenged, more likely than not, by a sentry or commando. If you are a naughty commander, a naughty boy or girl, they will start to open fire if you've got any notoriety on you, or you've upset people in system. I haven't, I've passed the scan, and I'm straight through. Now in here you'll see lots of cupboards, lots of data panels you'll be tempted to download. But if you do that, and you're caught, or if you do download some data, that'll set off an alarm, and that's mission over. You'll also see first aid kits on the wall and nicely placed ammunition boxes. Anyway, we're not doing any of that. We're going to get through and get to the operations center, which is all the way over there. And I'll show you what I mean now about doing certain items and then being reported and the alarms not going off. And it all depends, I think, on the settlement. So here I am with my Maverick suit. I'm cutting in with my plasma cutter. Once I cut into that, and you've got to go all the way around, and you can see I've been noticed by a guard. I thought this was going to be mission over. I've gone loud with my plasma weapons. Here we go, there he is. There she is, I should say. Shields down, he's out. And I thought that would be mission over. but apparently not. And that's because I'm an Anarchy system as well. Perhaps a seclusion of the base. Who knows? Moving on. There's one there, shields down, he's down. Somebody else trying to radio in, you can see the radio signal. None of that completed. That was pretty good. I'm now left wide open to go into the operations section. Gonna finish cutting in that panel. Out with my power tool, into the alternate fire. Oh, someone opened the door for me just in case, that was great. Let's give him a good belting with me plasma rifle. Or shields are on. There you go, he's down. There's like an administrator. He's got a nice security rating of level 3. We're going to need that a little bit later. Someone's shooting behind me. Always worthwhile finding. Let's get over there and take his shields down. One shot, there you go, and another shot. Now as you engineer your weapons, you're going to be able to get this sort of ability. Now you can see someone's poking a gun through a door right there. It's a bit fishy, isn't it? But, we'll certainly have a go at them. Sometimes, you know, with the clipping in the game, you're able to shoot somebody through a door. But I'm going to clone this guy's security with the alternate fire on the cloning tool. I'm going to turn all the ship turrets and point defense turrets off because I've now got level 3 clearance, which you can see in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Now, great, brilliant stuff. Let's get through. Let's turn the anti-personnel turrets off. I can't open the door. That's because there's somebody behind it, keeping it closed. And that's a bug in the game that you may come across. Sometimes if you charge it, you can open it. Not the case this time. I'm unable to shoot him through the door either. Little bit of ammo. A little bit of a wander around just to make sure nobody else is here. I still haven't set off any alarms, which is great. Again, you know, there's all the data you can download, which can be used for engineering and also unlocking engineers in the game. Right, okay then. So back to the beginning. Hopefully by this time, anybody on the other side of that door has moved away. Have a quick look outside. Make sure nobody else is running towards us, because that would be a firefight we don't want to get into. Now you notice my power is getting a little bit low on the bottom left-hand side. Again, I still cannot get into that door. I'll try this trick again by getting my power tool and overloading it. Ah, it finally opened. Never be caught wanting a reload like I just was. Total rookie mistake. He's down. That's great. Moving into the next area, we'll shoot this unarmored person. He had level 3 access as well, and straight into the security room. There is the settlement alarms. And funnily enough, nobody has raised the alarm yet, even though I am going totally loud. Right, that's them down. And now you are left free to pilfer the place because the alarms will not go off because you've turned them off. Dead easy, no? Open the unit, open up all the cabinets. Take all the items should you want to. But for me, time is of the essence, and I want to get over to the power building and pull that power core. So, there's the power building. You know this because it's got PWR written on the side of it. And because I've got level 3 access that I claimed off one of the other administrators from the admin building, I can walk in virtually unchallenged. There he is. That's the guy guarding the Star Trek type reactor. I think it's a Star Trek-like looking reactor. Overcharge the doors from the inside and they'll stay open. So when you drop the power, those doors will stay open and you haven't got to get your power tool out as you're making your escape. Hit the shutdown because you've got level 3 access. I then normally make my way upstairs into this little antechamber or overview control room. Go into these areas and see what goodies are there. Sometimes you'll get a decent weapon blueprint or a suit blueprint. This time I've got a build-in schematic, which as of making this video is not used in the game. Hopefully one day it will. I need some power, so I'll transfer some power into the suit from the power recharge socket. And it's time to call in a taxi. Now, I'm local. So I need to go to my next area. So I've booked a taxi. And because I haven't set the alarms off, I haven't got to go 5 kilometers away from the base. I haven't got to get out of the way. That's what I'm saying. More cupboards in here to unlock. Like I say, you may get some decent goodies. Some things you'll need, some things you won't. Like a used power regulator, you're not going to need. Again, opening the chests that aren't unlocked are quite easy pickings. Then we can go over here and pull the data down as well, without fear of reprimand of any alarms going off. Because we turned the alarms off. So, moving on. What are we doing? We're just waiting now for the power core to come out. That's all we're waiting for. Keeping an eye on the doors. Picking up any items. So, with that door open, we can see we've got some guards over there. We're not alerting them, and they're not alerted to our presence either. Else, things will be getting all zappy. Give another power battery for my suit, just in case. Go to our power weapon. Alternate power mode. Overload that socket, keeps that door open. And I've got a clean view of an escape now. My taxi will be arriving soon, ready for my getaway. I've turned off all the turrets, anti-air and everything. So I should be okay for a clean getaway. The alarms still haven't been raised. The alarms are still off. Now we should be coming down to it. Probably about 15 to 20 seconds. So far, so good. And like I say, I was surprised this mission went this way. Whether Frontier have got some broken dynamics in the game, but it's certainly something to capitalise on if you are a new commander coming into the game. Now, yes, I'm using a grade 5 suit and I've got a grade 5 weapon, but this can be easily done, and I've proved it on other videos with level 1 gear. It's got to be a little bit more. So, we've turned the reactor off. That's our bounty, the power regulator. We're going to take that. And now it's time to make our escape. So great. Leave the settlement and still don't trigger the alarms, which we know we're not going to do because we've turned them off. Now my taxi should be here. And here's something else that went wrong with this game. Look up. It's jammed with a Cobra Mark III above there. So anything to do there really is to send your taxi back on its way and cancel the booking and get another one in. Sometimes you can shoot one of the ships and they'll veer off, but not on this occasion. Probably, more than likely, out of range. So that was removing the power regulator from a settlement or ground base in Elite Dangerous Odyssey without setting the alarms off. Quite a few things went wrong, especially around the taxi not landing and having to cancel that. The alarms not going off, even though people were reporting that. I think I got these people just in time before their call went in. But as you can see, I turned the settlement alarms off. Everything was okay. No one was alerted. And I completed the mission. I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching this video on power missions. Check back for more videos in the Elite Dangerous series and other games. And check out the streams on a Saturday and Sunday. Take care and see you soon.